Okay guys, this is a time lapse. I got the Milwaukee cutting wheel on the tool and I'm cutting it. Make sure your battery is actually fully charged, as this hood is actually surprisingly thicker metal than I expected. And yes, make sure to, if this is a show car or you're just freshly painted your car, make sure you kind of protect the paint and cover everything, as sparks can fly and it can actually damage the clear coat or your single stage paint. But this, you might have to take your time. Actually, you don't want to cut too much in the same area, as the grinding wheel or the cutting wheel will get hot and it can actually cause your paint to bubble. So you have to be mindful of that. Besides that, it's pretty straightforward. This kit, they do give you the template. You just have to make sure that you have your template aligned and measure about 800 times to make sure once you start cutting, there is no turning back at this point. You have to see it through from this point on. So just make sure that you do your measurements right. Here, as you see, I went and got a filer. You want to make sure and be very, very careful, because this hood or any hood is very, very sharp metal, and that can easily pierce through your skin and give you a really, really huge wound and, mess up the install and make just everything take longer than it should. So here you see I'm filing it down. I'm making sure that no super sharp metal is poking out. And then I'm actually grabbing the hood vent and I'm testing it out, making sure it fits. I did cut a little, I did not cut as wide as I should have, but I always said I'd rather have to go back and keep cutting and grinding down than actually need whatever I took off already. So yeah, you'll see me, I'm here test fitting it out again, making sure everything is aligning and, just continuing with this install. It's not as hard as it looks. It's just the hardest part is, measuring and making sure everything is where you want it to be before you start cutting. Yeah, in this part right here, I go and get a puncher to make sure that where I'm drilling, it has like a little indent. This is definitely great because you don't want to just grab a drill bit and try to drill through it, because it might just slide to the left or to the right. And remember, this is your hood. This is probably one of the biggest body panels that's on your car. So you want to avoid any scratches or unnecessary, work, as this is definitely visible by anyone. So yeah, here I'm drilling it through, and take your time. You don't want to put too much pressure on the drill. Let the drill bit do its job. And remember, the template has all the holes, so it's pretty straightforward. It's as easy as an install as I ever seen. That's exactly why I went with this product. And around you guys, I am not sponsored. I paid full price out of pocket for this. Hey, would you look at that? It's my dad. He decided to come and give me a hand once all the hard work was done. But yep, I appreciate anyone that passes by my garage to give me a hand. Here we're doing the rivets. This is not by screw. Even though I do think that just the only feedback I have of this kit is that they should probably give some stainless steel screws. This way, you can kind of take it off or on, because the rivets, they do work. They work great. I've used them before on body panels and body flares and body kits. But, just the fact that it's a lot of work. As you can see here, we weren't really getting it to pull correctly. And then we had to actually cut the rest with a regular, as you see my dad right there, with a regular pliers, just move it back and forth, and it worked. Here you go, guys. Here's a video of it installed, all different angles. I would say it wasn't a hard install, but you have to take your time. Spike Performance definitely provided and sell a great product. I will recommend anyone that wants to do this type of change to their car or add this kind of hood vent. Thumbs up from me.